Hey everyone, rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, Holy Fury. So, I feel like Filka Gurley combined with Filker Dag probably did more than Thordor did. It doesn't feel like it, but I think that's the truth. I feel like Filker Thordor set the groundwork for most of the things that are happening, but didn't actually do the majority of them. And also Pannonia and Italy are just big. Because, I think of Filker Thordor as having conquered this area and having conquered Great Britain, but actually he only set up the starts of these two areas, so we've done more since Thordor's death than before it, which I think is pretty good. Now, between episodes, I've done a very small amount of tyranny, the marriage game, and failed the marriage game a bit. So this guy, there's a reason I want to marry him. He has a bloodline, the bloodline of a saint. Funny story about the bloodlines of saints, though. There are two saints with only one living member, and I might be on the same guy right now. Yeah, this is the saint that I'm trying to marry into. The other one, though, has exactly one living descendant, and she's a barren woman. So good job, Pope. You created a saint that nobody can abuse. Which admittedly isn't the point of saints, but still. So the guy I'm trying to get. I can't marry him because his liege is Byzantine, which means they're Orthodox, which means that they won't marry me. Cool, no problem. I'll invite him to my court. Oh, wait, I can't invite him to my court because I have a false religion. Okay, sure, I'll get a favor from him. Wait, I can't use that either. Because he's a counselor. And I don't know why I can't invite people if they have council positions. That seems like a really arbitrary one. Must not be married, must not be a close relative. Those I get. I can be breaking things up by using favors to get rid of that. That I understand. Because then you could invite the guy who's married and their spouse comes with them, right? Or then you could just get claims. But must not have a council position? Like, what are you afraid of? That I'm gonna get strong counselors? A, like, that's not that important, and B, that's not that unfair either. This is just a massive restriction that causes it to frequently fail. Like, this guy doesn't even have good traits, and it's stopping me from taking him. Anyway, the minor tyranny that I committed. I just took this island back. That's it. I also have a lot more prestige than I used to. I made every duchy and kingdom available to me. Which means, of course, that going over direct vassals view, Saxony now has Poland, Nenetia now has Perm, and I should remember the third kingdom that I made. Oh, Estonia now has Novgorod. There we go. So, eventually Gavelkind will mess them up, but I think I'm just going to try to get enough prestige to completely reorganize my empire by revoking titles at some point. And if I don't, it's not the biggest deal in the world. They can just be border-gored, useless shitheads. That's what I expected them to be from the beginning, and that's, by and large, what they still are. So, right now, my boats are here. We're heading to pillage the Byzantine Empire. And we're trying to do, like, relatively light work right now. We just want to have our retinues grow back up to 40,000. And as you can see, we're actually almost back to our retinue cap that we manipulated so long ago. This is just the actual amount of retinues I'm supposed to have these days. I'm going to raise my fleet levies again since I took a new tile, which apparently only has 10 votes, unlike the rest of my tiles. I'm going to send them all down to eventually meet up, so I can carry more gold at once. I am sad that this didn't work out, because it will eventually work out. This is step 1 in a 2-step process to get cast spell eye down here. Unfortunately, it's looking like step 3 is going to be conquering Mali. They're kind of big. But eventually I will take all of this land in Africa. They won't really be able to put much of a fight, I think. Is this a kingdom or an empire? Just out of curiosity. Kingdom. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's actually go pillage the Byzantines. Oh, having played the marriage game, a lot of marriages are coming through. Most of my people are unimportant, so I wasn't able to marry most of them. But we did get a few going through, which is enough to matter. I don't really know if I want all my guys to be ambitious, but sure, go for it. And everyone you're seeing pop up on marriages is either strong, attractive, or genius. I did marry for one bloodline. Wait, that's not true. I tried to marry for one bloodline and couldn't. I'm still in denial about this whole can't use favors to invite people thing. Okay, so it's finally time to raid the Byzantines. How many troops do we have these days? Still 8,000. Do they not reinforce well on boats? Awkwardly, I forgot to set them to pillage, So, give me a second. Okay, so now they can pillage. Back on the boats. She's not doing a good job finding the artifact, but that's really no surprise. Oh, great, my steward is a malcontent, the one I sent to look for the artifact. And my heir? How did this happen? Alright, I need to fix some things, because you shouldn't be my heir. Aren't you a trash character? You're a 38-year-old woman with no husband, but 2 kids all the same. Bad stats, no genetics. There are people with worse stats than 19 Steward, 11 Marshall, but she's still pretty bad. Everyone should be voting with me on inheritance, right? Oh, right, I'm voting for a child right now, so no one's voting with me. Let's vote for somebody who's the proper age so that they'll actually vote with me until 8 comes of age. So Olafur here looks like a fantastic character to vote for. He's a genius, an elusive shadow, his stats are high across the board. I'm absolutely voting for him. Also, good news, he's a Jarl, so that should make people like him more. And I haven't committed very much tyranny at all. My realm tree is overwhelmingly positive. Just, there's one person who's only at 1, loads of 100s. Vast majority of people are over 50. Like, I've never been this loved before on any character in this game. In fact, I've been almost universally hated on both of my previous rulers. So, time to actually pillage the Byzantines, and time to see how the inheritance goes. Fantastic, people are following me now that I'm voting for a grown-ass man. So, the Byzantines can definitely raise enough troops to deal with this, especially since they're not in revolt for once. However, I'm thinking that I'm just going to be able to, like, get off the boat before they organize, or, alternatively, they might just not be able to organize before I've regrown to a size they can't deal with. Yeah, no, they're here, and they're looking like I'm not regrowing that fast. They have to go around, though, otherwise they're taking a crossing to fight me. So I'm still not afraid of them. Who's this? The Ecumenical Patriarch, of course. We're gonna go somewhere else. This is looking a bit too sketchy for me. Funding is not an issue. I'm not even going to read the rest of the message. We did steal 84 top gold, though, so that's decent. Now, we were just given a quest for this area, so let's go do that. Upland prospers, of course it does. Oh no, he finally died. He made it to 72. Oh, that's a damn shame. He died succumbing to severe injuries. Oh, he's actually severely injured. Did he kill a lot of guys in personal combat? No, but he did sacrifice children to the gods. Good man. Good man. Oh, his son also loves me, because he's my half-brother. He's also a great character. Magnus's children are just fantastic. Great, and when it's strong, nothing but good traits, he's trying to become a Christian saint. I remember this guy. So, how solid is my inheritance? That shit is a lot. 12 votes versus 6 in second place. So we're at no risk on this character of having bad inheritance. Once we have a lot of prestige, I might actually restructure my whole empire in this character's life. But I don't want to worry too much about that right now. Right now, I just want to pillage. I want to pillage, regrow my retinues. I don't remember which one of these I'm supposed to be pillaging. So I'm just going to, like, pillage them all. That seems like a solid plan. Where is it this time? It's in Ireland. It's only 2,000. You guys can handle it. So, the Grand Mayor of Venice died under suspicious circumstances as evidenced by his horrific screaming. I mean, that just sounds like Merchant Republic's doing Merchant Republic things. Queen Bertha the Brute, who I should mention has no eyes. And she's missing an arm and a leg, and has gout in the one leg she has. Oof. This character has seen some shit. No pun intended. Has being the operative word, because she certainly isn't seeing anymore. Regardless, she still thinks she can take on Aquitaine, which is, ballsy. Not gonna lie. I'm not sure anyone should be trying to take on Aquitaine. Oh, wow, things are breaking up down here. I kinda want to come back and fight them. It's not priority right now, but it is a priority eventually to come back and fight. Right now, priority is to pillage and let my retinues regrow. I need to stop getting distracted by things and actually do that. She's a bastard of my dynasty, but I can still cut off her hands. I'm gonna cut off her hands. Is there no reaction to that? Might be too harsh, should have been more merciful. That's ridiculous. I can't help but notice she still appears to have both hands. I'm extremely upset with you, game. So I got 200 now and 150 gold. So, like, it's better than not getting the quest reward, I guess. Anyway, continuing to pillage. Oh, hey, that must be nice for the Byzantines. I'm not gonna know what that feels like ever. What's the total levy size of these, of Epirus? Actually pretty solid, around the same as the Byzantines. They don't seem to be responding the way the Byzantines did, though. He can like me and I give him 18 gold. Yeah, that's an easy decision. He's titled the Unready, really? He regularly leads wars, he owns all of Italy, you call him the Unready? Come on, guys. Alright, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to move up to their capital. I'm going to check actual attrition costs first. No matter where I go in their lands, 16k is about the limit. I'm going to go up to their capital, though. Like, logically, that's where the most money would be. I also want to fight their army now, before I have to split in half. Or at the very least, I want to be on a sea tile where I can conquer two things adjacent to each other. Because, like, right now, when I'm about to have to split in half is the problem. If I go to Thebes, I have to go, like, 2 tiles away in either direction. Same for Arta, because they won't be on the same sea tile. So I'm just going up a tile to make sure that I don't have to split up a dangerous amount. Well, he was evil, so he probably had it coming. Also, not my fault. Alright, so we have to split in half. It's not that surprising. I did just go over how this is likely to be the case. I don't know where their men are. Are they up here? They must be, right? Both people have rough defense penalties. I'm really afraid they're going to attack me, because, like, I established that they're the same size as the Byzantines, so they should be threatening like the Byzantines, but they're not doing anything. Okay. So, they're finally here, and they're walking in sort of the wrong direction. I'm not sure what they're doing. Come on, Epirus, what is this? Somebody handled the revolt for me, thanks. No, I don't marry my children away. I do want the promotion. Where are they going? What are they doing? They're just down here now. You get thrift like everyone else. They've got to be coming back, right? Yes. Alright, so let's see how this goes. I feel like I outnumbered them by around 5,000 and should win convincingly. I've also got defensive bonuses. I think we've won. We should probably, like, actually look at the way the fight's going. It's 2 flanks versus 1. We've definitely won. Yeah, sure. No one's gonna try to assassinate me. So how many men did we lose for that? Like, fucking 6,000. Wow. And we only killed 4,000 of theirs. Well, merge them back together, because apparently we need to do that now. That is catastrophic losses for a win. That is the first time I've ever had a Pyrrhic victory in this game. Chase them down. We can't allow them to ever retaliate again. We have to make this money back. We aren't even killing that many of them each time we chase them down. It's gonna take a while to be worth. I'll see you guys when I'm done doing this, I think. Yeah, we're killing about 500 of them each time we do this. Alright, so I've invited 2 new siege leaders. Meanwhile, I'm only running back and forth with half my army these days. And, of course, we're going to continue running this down literally indefinitely. They appear to be at real war with somebody. Oh, hey, they're actually taking over Thessalonica. Good job, Byzantines. I hope you're grateful for this. She wants me to declare war on Africa for a mosque? That's it? That's all you want? Lose print. I'm shocked that I lose prestige for this. What a waste of my time. If you wanted to do it for all of Africa, I probably would have said yes, but not a mosque. Come on, man. Alright, at this point, I've thoroughly destabilized these guys. I'm gonna switch over to my second siege leader and just start pillaging down everything. Hey, we have a good kid. Finally. She's probably unimportant, so no one will marry her, but still. Okay, we're back up to 16,000 again, so I feel a little bit better, even though it doesn't really matter. Betrothed can marry, go for it. Oh no! It's kind of sad to see my family dying, but how many of us are there? Like, it's just an inevitability at this point, right? 198 living members? Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I wish it told me what fraction of the sum was given. I'm going to look that up real quick. Okay, so it's 1/10 of this amount is given to everyone in my dynasty when they're born. So right now, everyone in my dynasty is born with 160 prestige. Did I see that right? Am I being attacked? Oh no, that's the Byzantines walking around. Stop that. We both know full well that you're not actually doing anything over here. I'm the one sieging them. Now that I'm up to 18,000, by the time I'm done with these two tiles, I'll probably head back to the Byzantines. Of course they're trying to kill Sif and not one of the 3 Krakas. Yeah, sure. I don't know which Kraka you asked for. It must have been the oldest bastard Kraka, since it's the only one I'm able to do. Anyway, back on the boats. Everyone wants to marry this bastard girl. Is she good? She's not. She's no one. No. That's super weird. Anyway, Kraka the First. Right. My husband just got mauled by a bear. So, whoops. That's fine, I don't really need a husband. So they have 13,000, I have 20,000. I think that's safe. Oh, not if I have to take attrition, though. Just get back on the boats, I guess. So we're just gonna continue pillaging Epirus, since we're already here, and apparently the Byzantines are still a little bit too badass for me to mess with. Sure, my throwing arm will amaze everyone. When has this ever went poorly? Ah, damn. So, this man gets mangled and severely injured. Just as much damage as you can possibly take from a single spear. That was one hell of a throw. I hope we agree that whoever managed that won the competition. Anyway, we killed that man. He's done. I'm guessing that Gorm Gandalf's son is the one who threw the spear. Not even strong. Proud is prestige, humble is piety, so prestige for sure. And I'm no longer brave, which isn't the worst thing in the world, really. It makes me more likely to live if I lead the army myself. It's a good trait, but oddly enough, it's bad for fighting, which is what you would think it's for. Let's ransom all of our prisoners, 7 for 240. We'll continue taking the prestige, because as you can see, we're still plummeting. We've lost like 800 since the start of the video. Oh, hey, there's a Byzantine revolt now. Guess who's getting pillaged? I will wrap up these tiles first, though. Hey, attractive Sif. Good job. We just name all of our kids Sif these days. It's a little bit weird. Alright, so we're heading right back to where we were now that the Byzantines are super distracted. Oh yeah, a little bit of a 14,000 stack for the Byzantine revolt. That should just mean that the Byzantine Empire is dead, right? If the Byzantine Empire has a 14,000 stack against them, that's going to be so many Byzantine troops lost on both sides, right? I can't imagine that's going to go well for them in the long term. They didn't even get Thessalonica back, what? They white beast! Why would they do this? Oh hey, Brittany broke up. And it's going poorly for them, because they're both being conquered right now. Or they're trying. It looks like they're actually... One of them is being conquered, and the other one looks like it's going to be fine, because somehow this single county duke has 9,000 men. This guy is not going down today. Not quite sure how he managed that. A lot of them must be mercs, right? Smallpox and camp fever are going around in my lands, but not that much. So far, there really haven't been any notable epidemics in this game. Don't get me wrong, I'm not upset about it. I'm fine with that. I'm just kind of surprised. Champion. That sounds like a tier 4 weapon to me. Let's see what it is. Oh no, it's armor. Shit, and it's only tier 3. Well, it's strictly worse than Immortal, right? 1510, 215, 10.75, 110. Yeah. This is just fodder to give away to somebody if I need them to like me. Like most of the things in this treasury, really. I kind of don't really have any intention of remarrying. Or taking new consorts. It doesn't really matter. Also, I'm having a hard time figuring out how I actually convert, because nothing has triggered so far in an attempt to convert me. I know you can get the random event where a foreign guy comes to your court and he can convert you. I could make a capital somewhere that's Christian. That's the way I could do it. That's actually the easiest, fastest way I could do it by far. So I'll just keep some piece of Christian territory that I conquer and I'll convert to that. That's a really easy solution to the problem. Yeah, I've been overthinking this, because all of my things are like RNG and chance-based over time. Converting to local religion is super easy to do. That will require me to move my capital to, like, Spain or something, but that's not a big deal. We're up to 1,500 gold in this boat, which means that prestige is essentially not a concern for us, because at this point, raiding will just give us prestige infinitely. Or at least faster than we can use it. 100 piety, 200 gold, or thrall workers 2, build time, build cost down, revolt risk up. I'm going to take the gold. Everyone wants to marry Bastard Kraka. That's ridiculous. She's not a good character. Stop doing that. And now she wants to have no diplomacy and high martial. I'm surprised the attrition limit here is so low. Oh, it's probably the slow fever, huh? Yeah, -3 slow fever, and it's winter. I'm gonna move down a tile. That's a solution to the problem. I don't like losing the progress on the siege, but there's not really an alternative that makes any sense. Nah, I'm good. He's got 85 personal combat. He can kill pretty much anyone in the game if he gets lucky. So now even Constantinople is giving me penalties. Slow fever's a bit of a hassle, really. I'm at 25k. I think I'm just going to get back in the boats and head west. I don't feel like trying to get through these penalties. Asturias has sadly restructured itself, so we've missed our chance there. Oh, wait a second. That revolt succeeded. Oh, that's perfect for me. That's really abusable. I know exactly where I'm taking these troops. I'm going to assault here for the money. Alright, everyone back on the boats. We're out. So I'm going to head on my way back. We're going to drop our gold off here and go to war. They really want to marry Kraka. Is this the same guy? I don't think so. Alright, so it's time to go see if we can conquer Africa for the second time. Yeah, get diligent. Do I want to be stressed? I don't want to die, since everyone likes me and it's making things go well. But at the same time, I don't need to live. My heir is really young, right? 22? But I don't want to play as him, right? I want to play... Actually, no, I don't really want to play as Ake. I want to play as Ake's kid. Except for 2 people, everyone's voting with me. So everyone either agrees that this guy is great, or that I'm great and they should vote with me. And this guy is actually really good. He's, like, far from amazing, but he's really good. He's better than any other ruler I've had. Is he better than Gurley? Alright, so Gurley does admittedly have 42 martial, which is a little bit silly. But with the exception of that, I think he's better than Gurley. I think Elusive Shadow is way, way better than her education trait. And most of her traits are things she got while she was in the lead, not before she became a ruler. It's just player input that gets her here. Okay, so I'm gonna make this character diligent. I hope I don't die or anything, but I'm not super attached to living. I can usurp a title. Sure, sign me up, I love prestige. Why is this highlighted like you own it? Do you have a barony there? Someone here must have a barony that you own. So, this county owned by Africa has a barony owned by the Umayyads and a barony owned by the Umayyad rebels. Oh my god, that's AIDS. That's the worst. That is so dumb. Send 1 stack to each county. Declare the war. I think I can just get 100% war score. And unfortunately, I'm not declaring it for any of the good wars. I'm doing it for this land. Oh, it's truce breaking, though. Their leader hasn't changed. Well, I seem to have gotten ahead of myself. It's 1,000 prestige, which I can kind of afford to pay. But the war's going to end up being nasty because of this. I don't have time to conquer Africa right now anyway. And then I'd have to go to war with Mali, which is a real war, probably. Oh, never mind. 4K top levy. That's not even top levy, right? That includes... Yeah, that includes vassals. Yeah, his vassals plus himself is total 8K. That's sad. Maybe Mali's not a big deal to go to war with. But I do think this takes more time than I have. So I've changed my mind on this. I'm going to sail around, conquer this, and then conquer Salamanca. Because I'm pretty sure this is no longer truce breaking. Yeah. My Spy Master's doing really well considering how little tech there is for him to find. This doesn't sound like a real thought that any of my characters would have, like, oh man, he must be tired of war. It's like, nah, you never get tired of war. That's called dying. I'll just give him $50, I guess. Whoever he is. I should have checked and, like, cared, I guess. So, Upper Brittany has been conquered a bit. This is all he has left. So he won his war like I thought he would. He has 3,000 event spawn troops hanging around, but that's it. Anyway, time to conquer Spain again. I'm sure they're going to do a very good job, and I'm going to have to try very hard. Oh my god, they can all stand in the same place and they don't take attrition damage. Hallelujah. What a great day to be alive. Since we're not taking attrition, I don't really feel pressed for time. I'm going to let them do this. Ideally, I'll siege down this, and then I'll siege down this, and then I'll Holy War Gascogne again, and I'll win this time. Also, Gascogne lost that one tile that was kind of a pain in the ass for me to take, so that'll help a bit. Yeah, nothing else really to do. Let's do this. Someone wants to get married. I got every single Middle Eastern ruler is like, hey, can I marry your bastard daughter? And I don't know why. The answer remains no. I see no way of that going well for me. I've got no benefit to doing it either. So Ake goes into diplomacy. Got another bastard somewhere. This one's ugly. He's gonna have a rough life. Ugly bastards in my family tend to go unmarried and forgotten pretty quickly. Why? Do they just... Is there like a list of characters that the AI will try to marry and the AI always pulls from the top of the list so they're only asking for Kraka? Because I don't know why everyone would choose her. What are they seeing that I'm not? The curious bastard, scarred, just, ambitious, diligent. But they were asking for these things before she was diligent. Being an ambitious bastard can't... Maybe they do want her because she's an ambitious bastard. Maybe that just screams press my claims to the AI. And that's why they're trying to get her? I don't know. I'm not doing it, though. For exactly that reason. Every time. Still no. Alright, so now we have enough that we're taking attrition, so we're just going to assault this. Oh, these are pillagers. Whoops. Alright, let's quickly assault all of those again. Alright. Sorry, that was a fake war. Let's do it for real this time. You can't marry Kraka. Do you also want to marry Kraka? You can't marry Kraka. And you, yep, still can't marry Kraka. What's happening? What is this? Sure, that's not my family. Sure, that's not my family. So, that's this conquered. Good job, guys. Congratulations, sir. You get yet another random tile in the area. Oh my god, can we make the Duchy of Navarra? We can. We only need 2 more tiles to make the Kingdom of Navarra. Unfortunately, we're not going to be taking those tiles, because Aquitaine sort of has them. So I'm sending half of this army back to the boat, and the other half over here to actually win the war. The war that we haven't declared yet, but I promise you, it's going to happen. Because they're just going to eat mad attrition if they don't. This guy is an outlier with 35,000. These are all like 14,000. They're actually still going to take attrition, aren't they? So she could have become dull, but because I'm a genius, I can make her gain 1 martial, 1 intrigue, and that's so good. Okay, so my options are become content or join her for a hunt. This message is, pretty insulting to Gloth. I didn't know that she was a man. I feel like we might need some more gender equality up in here. Oh wait, I should declare the war before I get there. I wasn't really thinking. Okay guys, let's see how it goes. I wonder if they lose horribly again. I wonder what the odds of that one are. Do I think there's a real chance that everyone gets here in time for me to have problems? Yes. How many men do I lose to assaulting? Maybe 2,000? Probably less than that, so I'm just going to assault. I lost like 600. That was very much worthwhile. And we're going to send these to this west coast. That's probably not even efficient. Since we have to go to this tile anyway, it's the same number of tiles to here. So I'm pretty sure we're about to Holy War Gascogne and win. So somebody on my council died, my marshal again, that position is cursed. Going to put Nut in charge. Right, we need to give this away, same guy it always is. Oh wait, is he not? Okay, he's no longer on the council. Call him the favor, make him join. I'm gonna get your bloodline, you son of a bitch. You can't get away from me. Perfect, got him. Alright, that took longer than it should have. Arranged marriage. Age, I won't... Like the youngest person in my dynasty that's available. If I could get like... Alright, I can't get anyone who's particularly good. This 20-year-old Carlina should be fine. Boom, got him. Okay, so now we Holy War Gascogne. I'm happy that finally went through. I knew if I checked him eventually he'd not be on the council, but I kind of was afraid he'd be like 55 by then. 9 years until Holy Wars. Until Great Holy Wars, rather, because we've been in quite a lot of Holy Warring so far. Funnily, if the Byzantines don't stop revolting, I won't be able to declare the Holy War versus them. Because Thrace won't be in one empire. So I can Dow I could Holy War Epirus for 10 tiles. Break them. But it doesn't honestly seem that good. So, I think Holy War for Anatolia is just, like, inarguably the best thing I can do. Because it's like, look at the size of this Holy War target compared to Thrace or Trebizond or even Epirus. I can also Great Holy War for Italy. I could definitely declare a Great Holy War for Italy. That would be pretty effective. Again, they're in revolts, though. So I'm not sure who's going to get Great Holy War. Italy, Epirus, Thrace, or Anatolia. One of the 4, though. For now, though, we have to conquer Gascogne. Just a normal Holy War. Wait, why'd I merge them? What's wrong with me? There's no way they're supported in one area. They totally aren't. Pop off the boats, I'll just waste some time, it's fine. Split in half, set them up correctly this time. Okay, so now we have 2 stacks of 14,000 each, both led by a siege leader. Ake is diligent now, good. 1 stack to each tile, declare the Holy War for real this time. Let's see if we can avoid messing it up. I feel like there's just enough men that they can't stop me this time around. Also, they have less land, so there's way less time for them to stop me. I'm shocked I messed it up last time. This is, looking like there's no chance of them stopping me. Alright, so this is the first set of tiles down. We're gonna walk down to the second set of tiles. They're sieging my stuff down. There's a decent number of guys, but just nowhere near enough. There's also only 4 tiles in all of Gascogne, so that's just bad news for them. Oh, come on, this one really has that low of an attrition limit? Who's fighting? Not my problem. These guys are taking 5% per tick. It's definitely not worth assaulting. Whatever, I'll just take 5% per tick. Not really anything I can do about that one. I'm actually going to assault so that this war will end. Yeah, because I don't want to deal with this. I don't like assaulting. But, let me rephrase that. I love assaulting, I just don't like assaulting in this context. So, this should be 100% then. Oh no, because he's assaulting down back. You son of a bitch. You snake. Well, damn, if I'd done that slightly sooner. It's fine, we're just going to group up, set our leaders properly. We're going to keep making our children great by using our genius abilities. Oh, he gave up. Yeah, that sounds great. I was going to murder you, but this is fine too. Wait, this is not what I thought I could usurp. Alright, I will take Croatia. So that means, good job, Pannonia, you have effectively stolen Croatia for me. Oh, you stole the kingdom! Oh, the guy who had the kingdom must have had no land in Croatia. That's just mismanagement on their part, because they do have land in Croatia. Congratulations, you can break yourself up now. I thought I was going to usurp Gascon, because, like, that made sense. Oh, yeah, he's at war. Of course I can't. What was I thinking? So we'll just give him all of this one by one. Nothing tedious or nonsensical about this at all. Okay, so we have more territory in our African and Hispanic kingdoms, but, it's still kind of awful. It's still kind of absolutely terrible. I'm thinking I could conquer the Irish band. I like the Irish band, but, oh no, I don't have Casus Belli. I'm surprised this is far enough away that I can't Holy War it. Regardless, everyone back on the boats, that's step 1. And I think step 2 is ending the video, because we've been... What is this? You owned this before. Why do you not own it now? So there's going to be a lot of weird stuff happening in the future. We're going to declare our first Great Holy War for probably Anatolia, maybe Thrace or Epirus, maybe even Italy. Once we have enough prestige banked, which will be quite a while from now, I imagine, we're going to do a lot of tyranny, reshape our empire, get way more retinues. At some point, either after our first, second, third, fourth, or 8th Holy War, who knows how many, we're going to convert to Catholicism, but, every time I consider converting to Catholicism, I find a very good reason not to do it. Anyway, I'm calling it for now. This has been rather incoherent. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that other shilly channel growth nonsense.